Hello, this video is the week 2 literature jobs that we are starting. I will do 1, 2, and 3, and you may follow along or pause as needed. So first is to think of a question that you would ask your group members that provides discussion. There's no right or wrong answer to this question, but it should be one that doesn't have a yes or no answer. So what could be something that we would want to possibly discuss? And that could be maybe something about the error rates that are going on. There's been a lot of them in the read that we did on Tuesday. So maybe what do you think Anne feels during any error rates? And so we have to come up with our own discussion. And so again, there's no right or wrong answer to these. It's just what we think she would think. And so you may choose to write something different than me, which is okay. I might say, I think Anne is scared, but hopeful that they end and she is still safe. All right, again, pause if needed. For 2, it says find a passage from the book that shows an example of being descriptive, powerful, funny, or confusing. So one thing that I did while I read is I highlighted words or took notes or highlighted specific passages. So I'm going to display my book, and in my book, I'm just going to go back through the pages and look for areas in that I highlighted. So I'm looking for something that stood out or I thought was funny. So I would say this one right here, that she talks about her cat being a good thing and a bad thing, and that the bad thing is that the whole house is covered in fleas. So I'm going to note that that's on page 195. So 195. And then the passage that I need, well, the reason for picking it, I was kind of surprised. Like, I've had pets, and I've experienced a flea or two, but never like an outbreak like that. So that was kind of surprised to me. So surprised to see that fleas were an issue with a pet. And so I'm going to go back to the page for the passage. And so rather than typing it, I'm going to take a screenshot and adjust so that I only have the passage that I need. Plus it'll be able to fit in the small area. And then we'll go back to the worksheet and we're gonna paste it in from photos. Oops, I forgot to add it. All right, and I'm just gonna place it there, and you are free to do the same. And then maybe what it is that I thought of it, I can add that I have or have had pets. Pets where fleas were I wouldn't say an issue, but I would say scene. I wonder if they had a solution, because they didn't really talk about how they fixed the problem. All right, pause if needed. And the last for this video is to make a connection between an event in the book or in your life or the movie, a movie. And so we'll describe the event and then decide how there's a connection. So let me just go back through the readings to refresh my memory. So they were talking about having a radio turn in. Oh, let's see. Talking about not knowing things or being too young to know and read. Let's see. I thought of this actually when I highlighted it. So I remember there was a part talking about how she kept packing to be ready to leave if needed. Let's see if I can find the specific page. Let's see. I don't necessarily remember. Oh, right here on page 166. So this spot right here. So I'm going to go back to my worksheet and I'm going to say when we had the May 2020 floods, and you can say this, Mrs. Medema, and maybe you experienced it yourself, packed to leave because firefighters came to her door warning water level could reach her home. And we had him loaded in our car, so all we had to do was pull away so that we were ready. So this connection would be a self connection. And how does it connect? Because, what page do we say? 165? 166. Because page 166, just so that we remember, Anne packed, and she did this several times, when there were air raids or bombing or shooting, air raids, bombing, shooting, to leave for safety if needed. All right, so again, pause where needed so that you have the information that you need, and we will do the next three the next time we have strategies, which may be different for each of you because of NWEA testing. I think we won't come back to this together as a group until Monday because I believe all of us are NWEA testing. All right.